is up, my people? DJ Eastwood, Run It Back Philly, Run It Back Nation, what is good? You know the drill, man. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss these shows. Let me know what you guys are doing right now. What you doing? Are you at work? Are you at school? What are you doing? I woke up this morning still so insanely hype and in disbelief that this is my basketball team and James Harden is running the show and Joel Embiid and TYRESE MAXEY. I woke up still so hype. I got to get back on the tube. I got to be here. I have to talk about this until you guys are sick of hearing it. I got to talk about this until I'm blue in the face. Thank you all for coming in, man. First thing we're going to do is we're going to listen to the post-game press conferences. I think that's going to be my new, I know I change my mind all the time. I switch it up all the time. But I think my system is probably going to be post-game live, and then the next day we'll watch the post-game interviews and the highlights. Because obviously we got to watch the highlights. We got to watch in super slow-mo how James Harden affects this game and how much easier he makes Joel Embiid's life and how he benefits TYRESE MAXEY and how he benefits Matisse Thybulle. We got to watch it all. San 8, what's up? What's up to everybody in here, man? Thanks for being in here in the middle of the day on a Monday. Random live. Thank you all for being in here. Some people are at work. So Josh Dombrowski got me on the third monitor. Let's go. Tell your boss it's necessity. Lucas got done work, barely got any sleep after yesterday. Exactly. San 8, watching the game right now. Exactly. Rewatch it. Rewatch it 100 times. Keep rewatching it. Somebody's calling. I know the number's on the screen, but I'm not going to take calls today because we're just going to watch the post-game interviews and we're going to watch the highlights. El Copic doing some engineering work. Let's go. Raisin is off school, no classes. Let's go. What better thing to do than to sit down and rewatch the highlights from that game last night. Plotnik Project, what's going on, man? Nick, what's up, man? Jar backwards. Love how the excitement has changed from big fast passer guy to holy smokes, look at a real point guard. Bro, it's unbelievable. I thought this day would never come. That's why I'm back on YouTube again a couple hours later. I thought this would never happen. Watching this team and the former point guard was so frustrating. It felt like it would never end. And it ended. And we didn't just get a point guard. We were saying all we need is a facilitating point guard. That's all we need. All we need is a facilitating point guard for Joel Embiid. We were talking about Malcolm Brogdon in a first. We were talking about Malcolm Brogdon in a first. And we got one of the greatest point guards to ever play the game. He makes it look effortless. It's crazy. Here's the James Harden's post-game interview. Let's listen to this, man, because I'm always interested to hear it because he's happy to be in this situation, and I'm happy he's here. He's here. Oh, we got an echo because hold on a second, my bad. Eastwood's so bad at running a show, man. I need a producer. All right, here we go.
There's a lot of opportunities, Joel had where he could have, it was and ones. He just didn't convert, but and then that pressure night in and night out consistently is gonna be a load for teams to cover.
Exactly, bro.
I feel very comfortable. Just trying to read, he likes to pop, he likes to roll, he likes to mix it in a little bit. So as long as we continue that communication on, this play is this and this play is that, things will be great. But yeah, we don't, I don't really. I know a couple plays. I'm just out there winging it. Honestly,
Yo, that's how good he is at basketball, bro. I'm just out there winging it. I don't even know the plays. I'm so much better than everybody. I don't even know the plays. I'm a... Hey, Piper, you're the only hater left. Thank you for being here, you loser. This dude is so... This dude is so good. He just said, I'm out there winging it. In the best basketball league in the world. He just said, I'm out there winging. He's playing pickup basketball with the best players in the world. And dominating. Oh, let's continue.
And, just trying to make the best decision as far as my playmaking ability each possession. Yeah, I mean, everybody was telling me to get it. I'm like, I didn't know before, but like, 10 rebounds, all right, whatever. Honestly, I was just so focused on winning the game, man, and just trying to play well and trying to get guys involved and do things each and every possession to where that fourth quarter they made a good run. I think they took the lead, and we just tried to get a good shot every time down the floor. I feel like if we got that, we had a really good chance of winning.
You see how this dude's smart, man. This dude's smart. He was just on a team with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. And he just said, we're trying to get a good shot every time we come down the court. Playing with Kyrie Irving, listen, the dude's a stud. But James was probably like, bro, this is a team game. I just can't believe how much people were calling this guy a ball hog and a selfish player and whatever else when he's really the most unselfish player in the league, maybe. And knows how to balance the scoring with the facilitating. But he was probably on that team like, what are we doing here? That's not a good shot. Swing the ball. Whatever else. I mean, the dude averages 10.2 assists a game without breaking a sweat for a reason. He comes here, and he's like, I get to play with Joel Embiid. And I get to facilitate this offense. And I get to, it's just such a perfect fit, man. It's just such a perfect fit, man. Piper, you are a hater, bro. All you do is comment about Ben Simmons on my videos, bro. And the first thing you said when you came in this chat is, how long until you start talking about Ben Simmons? Go somewhere else, bro. Go do something, man. Go play PlayStation or something, bro. What are you doing with your life watching something you don't want to watch? Makes no sense.
Defensively, we locked down, late in the fourth quarter, and that's what gave us the win.
Imagine watching something you don't want to watch.
Just being active, trying to be in the right spots. There's a couple of them that I gambled that I didn't get, but just trying to use my IQ and just trying to be aggressive defensively. But those steals led to our easy transition points. Yeah. There's a lot that goes into it, but me, I'm just so comfortable on the floor that I pretty much know. And then there's a lot of preparation that goes into that, knowing what they like to do before the game starts. So it makes my job a lot easier when the game starts. But knowing what they like to do with their defensive scheme, and then as far as just attacking it and taking the best available shot that we can, and then whether we make it or miss it, we live with the results. We are a long way to go. This is our game 2 for me. It's a long way to go. But I like the direction that we're in, especially defensively. That's going to be what we hang our hats on. Like, if we can get stops offensively, it's going to be pretty easy. We got shooting.
But he doesn't play defense. Oh, my God. Oh, you gave up the best three-point shooter in history for a guy that doesn't play any defense. Oh, you gave up. Piper, here you go, bro. You gave up Ben Simmons, the all-world league perimeter defender. The team's gonna, we're gonna lose so much defense. We can't trade Ben for a guy that doesn't play defense. We're gonna lose so much defense. You guys were so insanely wrong. It's actually unbelievable. And you should have knew you were wrong. You should have known. You got to score points in the NBA. Get out of here with this guy that plays defense and doesn't shoot the damn ball. But James Harden is saying the most important thing here is team defense. I say it about Matisse Thybulle all the time, too. Individual defense is great, whatever. Why are the Warriors always one of the best defensive teams in the league? Do they have Ben Simmons? Do they have Matisse Thybulle? No, they play great team defense. Why are the Cavaliers the best defensive team in the league right now? Do they have Ben Simmons? Do they have Matisse Thybulle? No, they play great team defense. Communication, rotating, everybody giving effort. Unlike Julius Randle last night, who gives no effort and is the worst defender I've ever seen in my life. But James Harden, man, he's just, he's impressive, man. His mindset, the way he views the game, this is just the most perfect fit I've ever seen. It's perfect. 198 in the chat, man. Hit the thumbs up. Let me know what you're doing. You at work, you at school, what you doing, man? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Plotnik Project, what's up, bro? Thanks for the donation. Let me just force myself to watch something I hate. Andy Walken, thank you for the donation, man. The best part about this is that we got Morey, who is going to bolster the team during the offseason and keep this going for years. Harden's game will age beautifully. Maxey will emerge. Bro, that's what I'm saying. This guy just improved my life for the next 10 years. That's what I'm saying. This isn't even the finished product. If they don't win a championship this year, and even if they do, they're gonna go into the offseason and make a lot of moves when it comes to the supporting cast. There's veteran players that are now inclined to come here because this is a team that can win a championship. So you might end up with some veteran role players, some NBA journeymen who are actually good coming off the bench. Maybe we will never see Furkan Korkmaz again after this season. Probably won't see Shake Milton again. A backup center. I mean, we'll have to see Cauley Stein. You guys told me Cauley Stein played in the game the other day. Why didn't he play yesterday? Where is Cauley Stein? I don't know. But yeah, and then, when James Harden's game is going to, this is such a good comment, Andy. I could read this over and over and over again. James Harden's game's going to age beautifully. You're absolutely correct. He doesn't play an above-the-rim athletic game. He plays an old man game, a sneaky, quick, hesitation, really mental game, just outsmarts people, reads the defense on the fly, counters on the fly. He's a step ahead mentally, bro. And he's Chris Paul, but a better shooter and more flashy. He just drops dimes all over the floor without even thinking about it. It comes so natural to him. He's so good. He's so good. And his game's going to age beautifully. You're absolutely right. He might be playing the game still when he's 40 years old if he wants to. If he wants to retire, he might retire. Who knows? But when him and Joel Embiid move on, Tyrese Maxey will be in his prime. This is going to continue for a long, long time. This is going to continue for a long, long time. The Sixers are not just good right now. The Sixers are good for the next 10 plus. We're at the forefront of the NBA for the next 10 plus. Do you understand that? Oh my goodness.
We got attacking. Yeah. I feel good. This is my second game in like damn near a month. But just my body feels great, man. It feels great. I haven't felt this way, honestly, in a really, really long time. So just my pop, my me getting to the rim, my extra step, It feels really great. So just got to continue to work, continue to build my body, my legs, and just keep pushing.
So he basically admitted that he was out of shape.
Yes, all the time. There were opportunities where Tobias had 4 or 5, catch and shoot opportunities that he passed up and tried to, dribble past somebody. And that's the thing that, I'm.
You guys told me he called out Tobias in the post game, bro. Oh my God, man. Listen, about 2 years ago, I went on a rampage about how much I hate James Harden. And admittedly, I never listened to the guy in a post-game press conference. All I ever saw was his highlights on ESPN. I have never been more wrong about a player in my life. This is the perfect basketball player. I don't need to relax. Everybody in the chat trying to bring down the hype. Save it. Save it, bro. Save it. I ain't relaxing. I am not relaxing. This is the best Sixers team I've seen in my life. If you want to be negative right now, how miserable is your life? Are you serious? You just watched James Harden and Joel Embiid on the floor together, 2 of the most unstoppable players in the entire damn league, and you want to be negative? Come on, man. George, thank you for the support, man. Some bum on Undisputed said Embiid is a playoff choker. Where are all these narratives coming from? I don't know, man. They're idiots. They're idiots, man. Here's the thing with mainstream media. Mainstream sports media, sports talk, whatever. Radio, too. Listen, man. YouTube and podcasts right now are even with television, with average viewership per day or listenership, wherever you want to go. TV is dying. Radio is dying. YouTube and podcasts are the future. These companies have billions and billions and billions of dollars invested in this, and it's dying. There's a reason these people are posting up in their bedroom. It looks like a YouTube show on TV. They're literally copying what we do. That's what they're doing now. That's what ESPN is doing now. That's what they're copying what we do. Everybody has a podcast. They're copying what we do. Because this is the future. So every single day they're reaching because all they want is a crazy headline that's going to get shared around the internet a million times, that's going to get a bunch of clicks so they can pay the bills. They're trying to be part of this. This is the future. ESPN is desperately trying to be a part of this. It's annoying that YouTube bends to it. You know, when you search Sixers highlights or whatever, ESPN, Max Kellerman, all these guys are at the top. So they have their staple. They're going to be there no matter what. But that's why they say crazy things on TV all day long, because they're just trying to get clicks. They're not being honest. They're playing a role. They're actors at this point. They get on TV and argue with each other on purpose for some kind of entertainment value. It's stupid. But anyway, let's get back to, Mark, thank you for the support. The future is bright. I agree. Let's get back to James Harden calling out Tobias Harris. Max Kellerman is not good.
To shoot opportunities that he passed. There are opportunities where. Yes, all the time.
I can't hear what the dude said. Do you guys know what he said? Yo, Philly Mike, Philly Talk Podcast. Dude filling in for Skip said Embiid and Harden are both ISO players and it won't work. Embiid, 82% of Embiid's buckets came from assists by Harden. How could you talk basketball as a job and not understand that this perfect point guard would fit perfectly with Joel Embiid? How could you not understand that? Stephen A. Smith said we got hosed. He said Daryl Morey got hosed by giving up Bum Simmons for one of the best point guards of all time. He said Daryl Morey got hosed. How can you guys be this wrong? I want to know, how can you guys be this wrong about basketball, bro? And you're on TV. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
To continue to build my body, my legs, and
I love that he admitted that he wasn't in shape in Houston and Brooklyn. He's basically saying, I'm in the gym now, I'm working on my legs, and that's scary for the league too. This guy's already dropping 30-point triple-doubles with 16 assists, no-look dimes all over the place, and he's just now getting back in the gym and trying to get in shape? Are you kidding me? That's scary. Scary hours. Scary hours.
And just, keep pushing. Yes, all the time. There are opportunities where Tobias had 4 or 5, catch and shoot opportunities that he passed up and tried.
I say this all the time. I say that all the time. Oh, why are you hating on Tobias so much? Why are you hating? I say this all the time. You play with a guy like James Harden, you got to catch and shoot, bro. Catch it and shoot it. You should have 10 3-point attempts in the game.
Try to, dribble past somebody. And that's the thing that, I'm going to stay in his ear about is, he got those opportunities. I don't care if he missed 20 of them. Like, those are shots that we need you to take because more times than not, you're going to make those shots. And as long as I continue to build that confidence in each and every one of our.
Let's go! It's Coach Harden, bro. It's Coach Harden. Coach Harden is here. I don't care about no Doc Rivers. Coach Harden is here. Man. Wow. He just said exactly what I just said. And this is what and this is what I was saying about Ben Simmons for years. There's not a veteran player on the team that would have the balls to tell him to his face to shoot the damn ball. He got away with it for so long because there was nobody here. Joel Embiid's too humble and too nice of a guy, and they were kind of even drafted around the same time, etc. What do you think James would have said to Ben day one? This ain't going to work, bro. You got to shoot. This ain't going to work. You got to shoot. What do you think Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant would have said to him day one? This ain't going to work. You got to shoot. We finally have that guy. We finally have that guy that's not afraid to walk into practice and say, what the are you doing? Shoot the damn ball. Tobias is a veteran too. And he's getting schooled by James Harden. Kobe did say it. Donnie, you're absolutely right. He did. He did.
Our guys, the better our team will be, collectively. I'm a really good decision maker, but keep going.
Okay, you're a really good decision maker, but like second in the league in assists right now. Right? If we first score basket, 15 or assists. So it seems as if, like you said, it's good decision making. But do you think you get a bad rap because of what happened?
I don't care what people say. Honestly, I really don't care at all what people say. I know how skilled and the work that I put in to be one of the best basketball players. Like, nothing was given to me. I wasn't, one of the best basketball players growing up. I had to work every single day to be in the position that I am today. So there's nothing that somebody can tell me about my game. I put the work in, I go out there, produce, and I try to be the best teammate that I can be every single night. Simple as that.
This might be the best post-game press conference I've ever heard in my life. I don't care what people say.
Basically what I just mentioned, man, just like.
Once in a while, it hits me out of the blue that James Harden is sitting here wearing a Sixers jersey. Once in a while, it just hits me out of the blue, man. I'm in disbelief.
Kid growing up, trying to figure out what to do in basketball, something that I fell in love with. And then, wasn't the most athletic or explosive guy, just try to work my way every single day. And now I'm in a position, where I am today, and I'm still not complacent. I'm still not comfortable. I want to, once it's all said and done, I'm not able to play no more. I want to be up there with the best to ever do it. And top 75 is a great start.
Did I not make that video about James Harden being motivated? The thing is, when players make so much money, it might seem like, what's the incentive? There's a player that we just traded for James Harden who has no incentive at all. He already has $100 million. He doesn't care about basketball. But most athletes, there's something inside them. Most athletes, there's something internally that drives them. James Harden has all the money in the world, but he's still motivated because it's not about the money. The money's great, sure. They have a will and a drive to be the best, to be the greatest. And he's right. When I'm done playing and I can't play anymore, you want to take advantage of this time right now because you're going to get there. You're going to get to a point where you can't do this anymore. And you don't want to look back and say, I wish I would have tried harder. I wish I would have accomplished more. I wish this, I wish that. If I could do it over, I would have done this, I would have done that. He wants a legacy. I'm seeing multiple Philadelphia 76ers championships in the near future. Oh, my God, I'm so happy.
The biggest takeaway is we got 2 wins, and they're really, good wins. Tonight was a little bit, better because it was a close game and we found a way to win. We found a way to tighten up defensively. But it's going to be a process. Every single day isn't going to be, great. But as long as we continue to keep moving in the right direction, we continue to communicate and we continue to play for each other. We'll live with the results. And we're overly confident, with the group that we have. I'm looking forward to Wednesday, man. Tonight felt like we was in Philly, but the crowd gonna be turned in there, and I'm ready for it.
Bro, they were in Madison Square Garden, and it felt like they were in Philly. You heard the MVP chants when Embiid was on the line from Philly fans. The crowd in that arena is going to be absolutely unbelievable on Wednesday night. It's going to be unbelievable, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Bro, what? Just what? How long is this one? 8 minutes. We got Embiid and Maxey. That's the second post game we're going to listen to. And then we're going to watch the highlights. Because I got time today, man. 372 in the chat. Hit the thumbs up. Thanks for being here. I got time. Let's do it.
Unstoppable. Man, what are you really going to do? He's a great passer. And obviously I got someone that attracts a lot of attention to. So
that hoodie is fire. Oh, my goodness. Somebody Google that thing right now. Balenciaga? Good Lord. What is that, a $5,000 hoodie? Oh.
So you got to make a decision. Do you stay on me or do you stay on them? And, if you want to guard both of us, with the other guys, now you got, Matisse dive into the rim, wide open shooters.
Yo, Sean Quigg, thanks for being a member for 2 months, man. Hinkie needs to ring the bell on Wednesday. Process complete. Let's go. Yo, if there's no... Yo. Bro, the arena would explode. The arena would explode. That's a $1,200 hoodie. Let's go. Do you know how much? Do you know how much swag you have to just go buy a $1,200 hoodie? I mean, even if you're a billionaire, it just takes serious like balls to just go buy a $1,200 sweatshirt.
I got one job to do, and it's to make shots. Man, that's all we gotta keep doing. Like I was saying in the locker room, I'm happy I don't have to post up every single possession. So
look at Tyrese, man. Bro, I love this kid, man. He's such He always comes up and picks up the paper and like reads the questions real hard.
It's great. Yeah.
Part of that afterwards,
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, you got to make a decision, and when you do, even when I had the ball, like tonight, every single foul. Honestly, I probably could have gone to the free throw line even
Is he reading a stat sheet?
more, like the dunk at the end should have been that one. So you gotta make a decision, and with the way fouls I call, if you're not straight up and if you're on the side, that's a foul any day of the weekend. They were trying to foul me pretty hard too, which I really didn't have a chance to convert any N1s. But like I said, he's unstoppable.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Give him a mic. They really had a press conference. They didn't give Maxey a microphone. What are you guys doing out here?
That's nice, though. You never seen anything like that. Hey, that's what happens when you get fouled all the freaking time.
It's amazing.
They're talking about the free throw attempts, man. So the NBA world is on a rampage right now, especially on Twitter. Nuggets fans, especially with the MVP race with the Nikola Jokic stuff, and Nets fans, whoever else, they're all basically complaining about how many free throws we shot as a team. And my question to those people is, do you think the NBA refs just woke up one day and said, I feel like giving Embiid and Harden 60 free throws? That's what I feel like doing today. I'm going to do that. Or do you think they're watching the game closely, closer than anybody else, and they're calling fouls because it's a foul? Like, dude, that's why. Because it's a foul. Knicks fans were booing last night, but every time they showed the replay, it's a foul, bro. There's nothing you can do. He fouled out 2 centers. You have to foul him. Both of these dudes, man. A couple years ago, Joel Embiid called himself the James Harden of the bigs. Both of these dudes are so smart at, and I used to say James Harden baits officials, but what he really does is baits defenders. Both of these guys are so smart at baiting defenders into fouling them. There was a play last night where I watched Julius Randle pump fake. Matisse jumped, and Randle hesitated and then dribbled right and went around him. And I was like, if that was Embiid or Harden, they would have used him jumping and drew a foul out of it. These two guys get to the line so much because they're insanely good at drawing fouls. It's not random. It's not random.
Amazing what he does, especially I just talked about it last time. His IQ level is extremely, extremely high, and he knows when he wants guys. He puts guys in the right spot. And when you're open, he's gonna find it. That's the factual. Yes.
Thank you. How'd it take you 3 minutes to do that? Good Lord. Where's the audio people in the room?
Joel passed me the ball because there was 4 seconds left on the clock, and he didn't want to shoot.
I actually didn't even want to pass it, honestly. And then I saw him. He was like, that's why I passed it. Because I'm a good teammate. You were like, so I had to pass it.
But yeah, I mean, I had 4 seconds. I had to create space to get it off. So, tough shot. And it makes it even better that I shot it up quick. So.
All three of these dudes are actually entertaining to listen to. I think I'm going to react to the post-game press conferences all the time because it's like interesting to listen to.
Please answer.
Well, I don't know. You just, I thought I mixed it up pretty well the last 2 games tonight. Obviously, I didn't make any shots from the outside like I usually do against Minnesota. I had a couple balls, half balls that, pops where I made shots. He's all about, really figuring out and, about the field.
Ben Simmons' back is in the chat. He said, I'll start feeling better after March 10th. I'm so tired of you picking on me. You would be hurting, too, if you were a part of this loser. Epic, bro. Epic. Thank you for bringing those comments all the time.
And tonight, I felt like, their bigs, that were either too high or, that were too aggressive. So he gave me a free lane to kind of attack the basket, which, caused them to foul a lot. But it's all about mixing. Sometimes, it depends on how they're guarding. Sometimes I'm going to pop. Sometimes I'm going to roll. But like I said, he attracts so much attention. So you can't go wrong with both choices. If that night I'm making a lot of outside shots, probably gonna pop a lot. And then tonight, I just saw that I could get to the free throw line, really whenever I wanted. That's why I was so aggressive.
I can get to the free throw line whenever I want. And again, I said it last night, but when you watch the pick and roll, the Knicks were in no man's land. There's nothing you can do. You step out to Harden, you got 7'2", 270-pound Joel Embiid rolling down a wide open lane. This guy's never been a roller because he never had a point guard. He's never been a roller because he's never had a point guard that drew the defense to the perimeter. It actually looks weird seeing Joel Embiid roll down an open lane because he's never been this wide open in his entire career so far.
Well, he changed a lot of it before, James came. Really, before that, we never had anybody that the defense really respected, coming off a pick and roll as a guard. So, nowadays you got him, you got James, now, they know you can shoot off the dribble and, all those step backs and attack the rim and all that stuff. So he causes the reaction from, the defenders, and he gets, all of us wide open. And he gets, they know you can shoot off the dribble and, all those step backs and attack the rim and all that stuff. So he causes the reaction from, the defenders, and he gets, all of us wide open.
Like I said last night, every compliment they give to James Harden is an unintentional slight to Ben Simmons. It just is. It's just the way it is. You're like, I'm finally playing with a guy that can that has the ball in his hands and will shoot the ball. It's actually ridiculous that we thought for 3 straight years that a point guard could get by without shooting the ball. It doesn't make any sense when you talk about just the X's and O's of basketball. It doesn't make sense. It's the most basic thing I can think of. Obviously, to be effective in the half court, you need the defense to come out to the three-point line. How did we sit here for 3 years and think this made sense? Oh, he won't shoot, but he does this, but he does that. What was wrong with us? I am disappointed with myself.
Seems like you're sliding right in. That accurate, that's sort of.
I mean, honestly, just basketball IQ and just feel of the game. Throughout my short basketball career, high school I played mostly on the ball, and then AAU we have different guys that can bring it up. So I play it on and off the ball. So I just try to pride myself on being a basketball player, being able to do both. I know when James is not going to be playing, when he's not in the game, for sure I'll probably have the ball in my hands, have to create for myself and others. And I know when he's in the game, he'll be on the ball for the most part, and I'll have to knock down shots, play off closeouts, and do my job.
What is it like that you guys think?
It's I don't know. I have no words for it. It's just like it's almost helpless. They can't do anything. If they don't foul them, they're going to score. So. I mean, it's amazing to play with guys like that. And I've been saying it all year, playing with Joel. I try not to take it for granted because you just never know. You never know. Playing with guys like this is extremely special, playing with a former MVP. And in my opinion, like I always say, the MVP this year, big fella next to me. So, I just don't take it for granted. I go out there and try to help.
What a situation he's in, man. You're 21 and you get to play with 2 MVP level talents, man. Man.
It's gonna be great. We know what we have to do. We want to win obviously the championship, and we got a huge chance to make it happen. So we tried not to get too high or too low. Every single day like tonight. I didn't have a good game. I didn't think I played the way I should have.
Man had 37 and 12 and said he didn't have a good game. Yeah, bro, hold on. Let me check the stats. Man. I didn't have a good game. Oh, where is it? Joel Embiid had 37 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 blocks. It was a plus 18. And said I didn't have a good game. Oh, my God.
Tobias didn't have a good game. I can't imagine, what's going to happen when we all put it all together. Guys coming off the bench, knocking down shots and all that stuff. So, and we still score 125 points. And defensively, we were pretty good too. So, every single day we just got to get better. Kind of not worry about, what people are expecting us to do. Find a way to get better every single day.
That's one thing. Do I know we're talking about this about the game? You guys lead all 12. Not bad, but I'll take it to a lot. I think you made 6.
Wish I could hear the questions.
I mean, when you put in a lot of pressure on that, it makes the game easy for everybody else because now they have a decision to make. You keep fouling, or you just give up easy baskets. And for us, I think we play better when the game kind of slows down. You give the ball to James at the top of the key, and me and him, that 2-man game. You give the ball to Tyrese, and we play that 2-man game instead of going fast. I think we are at our best when the game slows down. So you get to the free throw line, and that makes us set up our defense, and we also are at our best when we play half court defense.
I'm absolutely speechless when it comes to this this time that we are living in right now. When it comes to the Sixers, man, I'm absolutely speechless. Like what can we say? What can we say? I watched this team my whole life, man. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. You know, people say it's just a sport. How can you be so obsessed with a sport? I don't know. I know it's not healthy. But it's literally like one of the top 3 things in my life. My kid, I don't know, something else, my family, and the Philadelphia 76ers. It's not okay. It's not okay for a sports team to be in control of your mood like this. But we got 10 years of happiness ahead of us, man. 10 plus. Now let's watch it. I love that Matisse can just run around now. I mean, was that... Wait, why did we skip to 6-5? They're not going to show me what happened the first couple possessions? Joel Embiid with a steal on Julius Randle, the guy that doesn't play defense. And a nice little old man layup right there. That's why when you say his game's going to age beautifully, you're right. You know, 2015 James Harden takes off from almost the foul line right here and slams it. He plays an old man game. This guy can seriously play until he's 40. Seriously. That was a good rebound over Joel. I don't know where the foul was, but Julius Randle shoots the Knicks out of games, man. He just does. Oh. I can't do this. 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 I can't do this, man. This guy is way too good. So the fact that he's a threat to shoot is the reason R.J. Barrett is 4 feet behind the three-point line right here. I'm not going to let it play. I'm going to break it down. Go watch the highlights if you want to watch it. Watch Julius Randle, too. The worst defender I've ever seen in my life. Robinson helps. Randle should be switching to Embiid, and he doesn't. And Harden just does this with his eyes closed, man. He does this with his eyes closed. He doesn't even have to look. He knows exactly where the defense is. He knows exactly where his players are. And he just drops it underneath. Like, just... It was kind of a fake lob, too, honestly. Right there. Hold up! I just realized he faked an alley-oop! This guy comes around a screen, fakes an alley-oop, and drops it underneath. What? The fake alley-oop? What? Yo! Oh, it's too good. It's way too good, man. It's too good. Another steal by Harden, and here's the dime. Like, look, the thing about a no-look pass is a lot of times a player has to look to know where people are before they throw the no-look. He never looks behind him. Never. He never looked back at all. It's too good, man. It's just way too good. Here's Randall running the shot clock down, shooting you out of games. Fournier probably hit that. Fournier had 24, I think. We always give up mad points to Fournier. Who made this play for Matisse right here? Who do you think made the play, Eastwood? James Harden made the play. Off an inbound. He throws a full court chest pass. And who's still lacking? Who's back here lacking? The worst defender in the history of the NBA, Julius Randle. This guy sucks, dude. Oh, my. Tobias Harris is passing the ball. Yeah, Harden's IQ is through the roof. It really is just absolutely amazing to watch. Tobias Harris used to have blinders on. I think the facilitating is rubbing off on him. And Maxey knocking down spot-up threes, man. The reason this kid fell in the draft is because he shot 29% at Kentucky. And he went in the gym in one offseason and came back a 40% three-point shooter. Oh, my. Philly Mike, what up? Philly Mike said, Ben Simmons' career high in assists is 15. James Harden had 16 assists in his second game as a Sixer. He also hit the same amount of career threes as Ben in his first game with 5. Julius Randle plays an ISO game, and he's just not a good enough shooter. Like, it's just not beneficial, really, in the long run for the Knicks. The Knicks are better off. The Knicks are better off just getting rid of the guy. I think Julius Randle kind of reminds me of a left-handed Russell Westbrook. Athletic, doesn't really benefit your team at all. Maxey pulling a Matisse Thybulle right there. Over the top. Yeah, Randall is a third option, and he thinks he's the number one option. That's his problem. R.J. Barrett's the star of the Knicks right now. And probably Cam Reddish if Thibodeau would play him, to be honest. Look how far out the defense has to be on this guy. We're setting screens 8 feet behind the three-point line. This is different, man. This is just different. Ah! Ah! It's too unstoppable. It's too unstoppable, man. He lulls you to sleep, man. What do you do? Look at Barrett. Look at Barrett jumping back because he doesn't want to get blown by. My goodness. The guy's so good. Turnover by Paul Millsap at half court. Who knows why he has the ball at half court. Here we get a Tobias Harris back down. I hope I never see this again for the rest of my life watching the Sixers. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Dribble, dribble, dribble. He kicks it out to Harden, though. Which, by the way, I call the Knicks a good defensive team. What in the world are you doing double-teaming Tobias Harris and leaving James Harden at the top of the key? Doesn't even make sense. And he hits Millsap for a little fadeaway. 435 in the chat. Hit the thumbs up for me one time, man. Appreciate that. RJ taking Tobias. Bucket. People are saying go with Paul Reed over Paul Millsap. But listen, Paul Millsap's slow and not athletic anymore. He's old, but Paul Reed's undersized, man. It's like neither of them are a really good option as a backup center right now. It'll be interesting to see what Cauley-Stein looks like, I guess. Or maybe you get to the playoffs and play Embiid 40 minutes. I don't know. Gerard, thank you for becoming a member, my friend. Appreciate that. Easy money. Missed the layup. Bro, they're double teaming Shake Milton in the corner. What are you guys doing? Maxey wide open. Embiid finds him, of course. Harden finds him. I'm sorry. One thing you can guarantee is that Harden's going to find the open guy. That's why he's just so perfect for this team. He's just... People don't talk about his facilitating enough, man. All they ever talk about is his scoring and what he did in Houston and how he had the ball the whole game. This guy is an absolute elite facilitator. You told me for how many years that 2-5 is an elite facilitator. Now, no, this is an elite facilitator. Was that Cam Reddish? Fournier, Sixer killer. Yeah, he's always been a facilitator, man. He's the only player in NBA history with a 60-point triple-double. Who scores 60 points and manages to drop 10 assists and 10 rebounds also? It's ridiculous. That was a travel. Whatever. Brady, you're going to be at the game on Wednesday. That's hype, bro. Oh! Oh, my God. We got to break this one down, too, man, because look at the fake pass into the pass. The Harden and Embiid pick and roll is just so unstoppable because James Harden is so good. Comes around. He could split the defenders right here, and he fakes it with a ball spin, a street ball move, an old school and one mixtape street ball move. He spins the ball backwards and back to himself. Come on, man! Come on. Jesus. The guy's IQ is so up there. He toys with NBA players. Like he's just way too good. It's literally easy for him. I'm tired. I got to go to work soon. Dribble handoff. Matisse setting the screen out top. Alley-oop to Joel Embiid. You know, I'm interested to see how it's going to work because Joel isn't really a roller or a lob catcher, and James Harden really likes to run with a rim-running center who can catch lobs. So I just don't really know if this is a good fit, if it's going to have, thank you ESPN for paying me to say this. Idiots. Idiots! He's never been a roller because he'd never had a point guard. You don't have to be a genius to be able to roll to the basket. You set a screen and you roll to the basket. What? It's not rocket science. It's not in your DNA. It's not like you're born one day and they're like, oh, he's a roller. Oh, he's not a roller, man. What? You just roll to the basket. That's all you do. You don't have to be one. You just do it. That's too easy. Hector, you won money on James Harden triple-double last night. I bet on a triple-double the first night, and I missed it by 2 rebounds. I was pissed, but... Oh, look at Fournier with the step back. Now watch. Tobias Harris screen. Embiid and Maxey playing off ball. There's too many combinations. And we don't talk about this enough. We have a great staff of coaches. Doc Rivers is what he is. We all complain about his lineups and things, but when you're talking about Dave Yeager and Sam Cassell and all these basketball minds that put these plays together, there's too many combinations, man. Look at Randall's defense. Robinson threw his arms up because he can't believe how bad Randall's defense is. So if you double Harden, he kicks it back to Tobias. If you double him, he kicks it up to Embiid for the wide open 3. If you stay where you need to stay, Harden just goes by you by himself. Robinson reaches. Hard to stop, man. Hard to stop. Here's Matisse dime. Oh, man. Last night was beautiful, man. Last night was beautiful. We get the Knicks again on Wednesday. Hopefully we smoke them by about 40 in Philly. I can't believe I'm watching a Joel Embiid and James Harden pick and roll. Look at him rolling. Watch Matisse Thybulle underneath. Because now he just gets to run around freely. Nobody's paying attention to him. He's just hanging out under the basket right here. Embiid rolls. Julius is stuck on Maxey. The defense collapses on Harden. They're trying to stay on Embiid at the same time. And Harden finds Thybulle under the basket. I mean, too much, man. Too much. He's going to find the open man every time. That's why he leads the league in assists, or second in the NBA in assists right now. He's going to lead the league. He's going to lead the league. Digital Printhouse, thanks for becoming a member of the channel, man. Much appreciated. I thought this was funny last night because James Harden gets all of these calls, and then he gets mad when he gets called for it, which is just funny to me. Like, bro, like, you and Embiid live at the free throw line, and he's like, what? I didn't foul. Only people foul me. I don't foul other people. And here's the thing, man. Look how wide open Harden is, but Embiid's like, you know what? I feel like shooting this over 2 players. I feel like taking on a double team and hitting a step back fadeaway. My God. You got a player that can score on double teams. And now you have a player taking pressure off of him. I mean, it's... How many times can I say it's unstoppable? There you go. You got Tobias in the corner. Why didn't you guys tell me to turn off these closed captions, man? They were in the way. Tobias in the corner. I don't know what the hell Evan Fournier is doing. Is this a zone? Everybody's confused. Ah, beautiful. That was a bad pass. A bad play by Embiid, too. Fournier again. Step back. Fournier is like quietly nice, man. Like nobody talks about Evan Fournier in the NBA, but he's nice, man. I'd like to have Evan Fournier coming off the bench. Wouldn't that be a nice backup point guard? I don't know what his contract looks like or whatever, but quickly hits a three in front of Maxey and gives him a little former Kentucky teammates. That's funny. Yo, Maxey tried to trip him, though. Hold up. Maxey tried to trip him right here. Yo, what? What? Calvin Cambridge says Fournier isn't good. Well, I mean, he just scored 24 points in an NBA game. I don't know. I mean, I'm like, what did I watch last night? Something that didn't happen? Like, what? Evan Fournier would be a great backup point guard. I mean, what kind of analysis is Fournier isn't good? What kind of analysis is that? I just watched him score 24 points. I watch it all the time. The hell are you talking about? The Knicks suck. How could Fournier not be good coming off the bench? Is he better than Furkan Korkmaz? Yes or no? Bro, James doesn't even have to get off the ground, man. He's so controlled, and I like what somebody said the other day, low center of gravity, good balance, tries to draw a foul. RJ does a good job of getting his hands out of the way. They both go straight up, and you still can't stop it. That's a pretty low bar, but that's the bar. That's literally the bar. We have Furkan Korkmaz coming off the bench. That is the bar. I didn't set the bar low. The bar is low. Furkan is streaky? Furkan sucks. What do you mean he's streaky? Streaks of sucking? Sure. He used to be streaky. He's not even good anymore. He doesn't have any good days anymore. I gotta stop reading the chat, man. You guys are hurting my brain. Furkan is streaky. This is why I think Niang fits better than Tobias. And my guy Romp said it a long time ago. Is because he's willing to catch and shoot. And what Harden just said in that post-game press conference, this is what Tobias has to do, but he's just not a good enough three-point shooter to play like this. Niang, if Tobias caught this, he pump fakes and tries to drive. And I like that Harden said it publicly. Catch it and shoot it. Don't pump fake, try to dribble drive. You can't beat anybody off the dribble. Stop it. Niang, catch and shoot, bro. Harden splash. Oh, you missed it? I'll make it. Here, let me shoot it. They were within 4 points with 8 minutes left in the game, and then we went on a 17-4 run, I think it was. We just blew it wide open. Well, they made it a 1-point game right here. Forgot about that, too. I think we got 2 more free throws that they didn't show right there. Randall shooting you out of games. Listen, if you want to talk about the Knicks crunch time collapses, here it is in a nutshell. There it is in a nutshell. If you want your team to collapse in the crunch time, this is what you do. You put Julius Randle on your squad because he will shoot you out of games. Can I make a whole video about how bad Julius Randle is? This whole possession right here is so bad. Randle takes a wide open three, clanks it off the front of the rim, tries to steal the ball right here for no reason. And then look, Harden and Embiid jog down the floor, and Julius Randle never gets back in front of him. Julius Randle single-handedly ended this game right there. With that shot, bad steal attempt, horrible retreat on defense. That's funny. That's funny. Knicks got to get that guy out of there, man. They wanted to travel right there. Matisse, Toby, bang. He can't be catch and shoot, man. Toby, just catch it and shoot it, man. Oh, Maxey, 5 seconds left. On quickly, his former Kentucky teammate. Sidestep three. Oh! Bang! Man. Toby playing physical under the rim. I like it, man. Get him out of here. Boom. Use your size. Use your strength. Look how far out they're double. I said this the other day. They used to, when James Harden was in Houston, they used to double team him when he crossed half court. Look how far out they're guarding him because they can't do anything. Drops it to Maxey, over to Toby, bang. Eagle Slayer, I wish Mark Zumoff could call these games too, man. I agree with that. Sucks that he retired right before this happened. Ben Simmons was weighing on him so much that he retired from announcing basketball games. He should come back now that Ben's gone. He was probably tired of calling the games. He was like, I'm sick of calling these games. This dude's a fraud. Now that he's gone, Mark Zumoff should come back. I agree with that. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, man. Thank you guys for joining me. Hit the like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Hit the notification bell. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. Let me know if you enjoyed this stream. Just chilling, watching listening to the post-game press conferences, watching the highlights. I'm very excited about this team. It's the most excited I've ever been for a Sixers team. And I just want to give you as much content as possible. I want to give you Sixers content twice a day. Like I feel like I want to take advantage of the moment that we're living in right now. I got this shirt at TJ Maxx, by the way, for anyone for asking in the chat. I got it at TJ Maxx. That's my store, bro. It was $10. I mean, come on, man. I'm out. Peace.